airwaves every day. Shows about all the things that matter to you in your life. Music, fashion, celebs, and more. It's all here, and it's getting better every day. Only at Global Voice Broadcasting. Introducing Craig Olsen and Robbie Laughlin in the Craig and Robbie Hour. Giving it to you straight. With a true passion for fashion, art, interior design, and Hollywood gossip. They know what's hot and what's happening now. The Craig and Robbie Hour. Showing you how to reach your full potential and do it looking hot. The Craig and Robbie Hour. Only on Global Voice Broadcasting.
Welcome to the Craig and Robbie Hour on Global Voice Broadcasting. I'm Robbie Laughlin.
And I'm Craig Olsen. Welcome.
Welcome. We are the fastest hour in radio.
And we have voices for radio.
Yes.
And faces for television.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
And live in Ustream video.
Is that what it's called? Ustream?
Yeah, we're on Ustream. Actually, you can go on to the Craig and Robbie, you can go to iTunes and you can hear us.
Right.
And you can hear any of our past episodes, or you can also go on to the Global Voice Broadcasting website, search under Entertainment, you'll see the Craig and Robbie Hour. You can click on that and you can see any of our shows archived. And I was actually watching... Earlier today, I was watching last week's show with Sasha Sackett.
Yes.
It was a great one.
Was it fun?
It was a good one.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
He was a lot of fun. It was a great show. I mean, it was a tremendous show.
Real sweet kid.
Real sweet. It was just a tremendous show.
Just a real nice fella. So we had a lot of fun on Tuesday.
Yeah, we did.
And I am so glad we really did something different. Well, I have these new friends, Steven. And hey,
look, we got some special people coming.
We got a whole bunch of
people.
We got
a bevy of fun people coming in here.
It's just the bus just let out.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's refocus. Yeah. So Tuesday, was it Tuesday night? Or was it Wednesday?
No,
night?
Tuesday night when we had dinner.
It was Passover, and Richie was going to go over to Joseph Middleton's house for Passover, and I was kind of like, you know what? You invited me to go over and meet your wonderful friends.
Yeah. And Sandy, we called her Sandy Cakes.
Sandy Cakes.
She made the dinner. Super fun, though. I was so glad that you went because you said you've been wanting to meet them, and I've been wanting you guys to get together. And aren't they great?
They are really great.
Nice boys.
Did they like me?
Yeah.
They did?
They liked you. They really liked you.
I have not laughed so hard. And so guttural and so long.
Yeah.
Sandy Cakes just brought it out of me. I mean, I really had a good time.
Yeah.
It feels good to laugh again.
It feels good to laugh. It feels good to meet new people.
It feels good to laugh.
To meet new people.
It feels good to search in my laughter myself.
You know, it's really exciting. We had this wonderful guest today, Aiden Turner, soap opera star, what was it? All My Children.
All My Children.
Aiden Devane, what have you, Dancing with the Stars. And he's here, but for some reason he's not coming into the studio.
He can.
Is he out there?
Yeah, he's out there. I saw him.
Well, I saw him.
I saw Aiden out there. There he is.
Oh.
He can come in there. Joe, we have, by the way, we have Joe Del Hero's in our studio audience today.
I know, we haven't seen him
because, but he hasn't been here for so long. Everybody's welcome to come in. Bring in your entourage.
Mr. Turner, you're actually here.
Mr. Turner's over there. Right now we're sort of doing our little host chat.
Right.
We do this thing called host chat.
Yeah.
Kind of like Hoda and Kathy Lee.
Except without the white wine.
And without the wine.
Without the wine. Except I heard they're off the wine.
No, they're back on it.
Oh, good.
They're back on. They fell off the wagon.
Good.
Yeah, they did that for 30 days or something, thinking that
maybe to try to
lose
a little weight.
They were drinking too much. Maybe the Christian Coalition was coming down on them too hard. I don't know.
But, well, by the time I get there, when I do get there, hopefully they'll be drinking.
But those true alcoholics, they could not sustain any longer. So
they're
back on.
They started to get the shakes.
They started shaking.
Okay, so let's quickly talk about oh dear Craig, this place is falling apart. Let's quickly talk about you had a really fun night last night at the opera.
Okay, so first of all, let's go back. Had a great time. I went to Brian Stark's birthday party last Saturday night at the Watermark Towers. Had a great time. I'm so glad another person is turning 40. Fuck. Thank God. I can't wait till I'm there. But I had a great time with Mick Bocchini.
Yes.
Real wonderful time.
Yeah.
Then I had a great time with you and your friends from New York and that are new in town and Sandy Cakes.
Yep.
And then last night...
And her husband Pete is so great too.
Her husband Pete could not stop laughing.
What a cutie.
I was like...
And Daniel's also a really great laugher.
Just laughing. Well, they made me laugh.
Yeah.
I was laughing. I was entertained. And then last night I went with Todd Murray, the owner of GBB Radio. I went with him to the LA Opera. There was this special event called an Ironclad Affair, which was kind of a steampunk night.
I was just home alone.
And...
my phone never rang.
Robbie, I asked you if you wanted to go, and you were like, what? Opera what? And you were like, no. You weren't going to the opera.
No, I didn't want to go.
Yeah, you're like... That's out of
I
his
didn't feel
comfort,
like it.
out of his comfort zone.
Well, that's not true. Wait.
No, but I was like, okay. So I went and I dressed up.
Yeah.
And I wore that one ship, my Napoleon hat with the ship that's going through it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one bionic arm that made out of gold with the timepieces on it that I made myself in my kitchen.
Yep.
All by myself on a Tuesday night, alone.
Crafting.
Crafting and crafting.
Oh my God. I was by your side for most of that.
You were by my side, I have to tell you. But so I went and
Handing you tools.
and I won a contest. I actually won a contest. I won two. I won cufflinks.
Cufflinks.
I won cufflinks.
Normally they do
Two.
come in two. Unless you have just one arm.
I won cufflinks, octopus cufflinks.
Yeah, they sound
because
great.
I got best nautical futuristic traveler. If you can imagine.
How many
that.
categories were there?
There were 4. And Todd Murray won.
Yeah.
Todd Murray won, and he was best. He
won.
He best gentleman.
Tallest man in a top hat.
Yes, tallest man, most sinister looking man in a top hat with fish hook.
He did it. He
sideburns.
looked like a villain.
But we had a really good time, and then I was so excited when I came home. On the way back, we stopped off at that 101, the cafe. The last coffee before
You
the
haven't
101.
been there in years.
At that hotel, at that hotel, and I've been eating really clean lately. Because I work out. Joe, can you tell? Okay, thanks. Thanks, that's sweet. So I work out.
Yeah.
And I've been eating really clean. But at like 11:30 at night, I decided I needed a beef burger with all the sauces,
Right.
and Thousand Island dressings, and then a combination of French fries and sweet potato fries. And so I went home, and I was so excited,
Wow.
and I was regaling my night in my head and thinking about all the wonderful things, and I couldn't really fall asleep because I was so excited. And then all of a sudden, at about 1 a.m, my stomach's like, and I'm like, what's going on here? That doesn't feel right. And so I end up getting up, and I was like,
You made it to the toilet, I hope.
I made it to the toilet, but I threw up.
Oh, wow.
I was vomiting last night.
Wow. I threw
Yeah.
up too.
You did?
Yeah, but I always throw up.
Oh.
Craig, speaking of
Oh,
birds.
you're anorexic.
Speaking of birds, Craig.
Yeah.
Remember how I told you this week when I got up and I went into my living room and I thought, God, it's springtime. The birds are just chirping. They
Swallows,
were
the swallows.
They were in my house.
What?
It was like I felt like
What do you
Tippy
mean?
Hendren and the birds. They came in the kitchen window. They were flying around. You called me during it. Don't you remember?
Oh, right.
And I was like literally crawling on my hands and knees across the floor.
You're like,
I was terrified.
So there were several birds?
Yes.
Not
and
just one?
Several. And it was terrifying. And all the windows were closed. Except for in the kitchen. And so then I had to get in there and open the windows, and the birds are stupid.
And
they just kept
they're shitting all over your stuff?
feathers and shitting. And I literally like slid down the door. And I was
You were
like,
screaming and
I
trying
was
to cover your
screaming.
face. Trying to cover your face.
I put scratches on myself.
You were wearing like a light green little
great
matching
little
skirt.
suit. Yeah, they had a
matching
quick little
skirt.
blonde updo, a little pointy
Screaming.
spiky heel. I mean, it was terrifying.
Screaming for your life.
Yeah. So they're gonna give me screens.
Okay. Oh, they are.
They're putting screens
Okay,
in.
good.
I flooded the downstairs apartment, but not on purpose, obviously. I wasn't home. I wasn't home. No. The
in your
toilet
toilet?
overflowed.
You took a shit?
No. I wasn't home. I came home and found it. The toilet had overflowed, and I don't know how long I had sat there like that because I was gone for quite a while. And I got home around 2 in the morning, and I was sopping up all that water, and it caused a lot of damage downstairs. So I'm getting a new. So they put in a new toilet today, and I'm getting a new shower door, and they're fixing the ceiling in the bedroom.
Oh, they're fixing the ceiling in the bedroom. So
Yeah, so I think this is going to be pretty
so
good.
finally,
Pretty
after
good.
how many years?
Like 8 or 9 years.
Because you live in like you
8 or
have a
9.
beautiful place.
Yeah.
But that I'm sorry to say, that place is run like a slum.
Yeah.
Those people don't they don't
Well,
care.
they're really stepping up to the plate.
Are they?
Yeah.
Did you finally start to bark really loud?
But
Okay,
should
good.
I should I apologize to the lady downstairs? 'Cause I feel so bad, and she doesn't already.
Why?
She
Because
doesn't like me.
because you're
My well, they
because
live
your
in an old
shit water
building.
went through the ceiling into her bedroom or something.
It was clear, thank God. It wasn't like didn't have any.
No, you don't need
anything
to
in it.
apologize. You live in
I
an
feel-
apartment
I
building.
feel
Who cares?
bad,
What
but-
are you gonna do? Send her some flowers or something?
I don't know.
No, you don't need to do anything like that.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Thanks. I'll drop her a note.
I don't know why you still drop her a note.
I'll drop her a
Just
note.
drop her a deuce. just.
At her front door.
Aiden, we can say anything on this show. Oh, you know what?
Do you want to bring?
Let's
yeah,
bring up Aiden.
Let's bring on Aiden
let's,
Turner.
let's see. He's red.
Yeah, let's actually bring
Okay,
on someone interesting.
I'm sorry.
We have the one, the only, the incredibly easy on your eyes actor Aiden Turner is here.
Yay!
But he wasn't always. Oh, and he
wait.
brought his gorgeous girlfriend with him, Amanda.
Hello,
Hi.
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Are you on, Amanda? Are you red?
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
she is. She's
Amanda's
also
on
red.
too. How this is very exciting.
This is exciting. We get 2 for the price of 1.
Hi, Aiden.
God, he hasn't said a word yet.
Hey, I'm blushing. I can't talk when I'm blushing.
Why?
But the thing is, I don't think with your downstairs apartment, the lady, if you admit fault, then she'll
Well,
probably
I-
sue you because you're
Yeah.
in America. So,
Right.
so if you say you better say nothing.
I
Say
won't.
nothing.
I
I
won't say
agree.
anything.
Don't say a word.
She
Just
probably knows it's the guy upstairs, but
Well,
she
yeah.
doesn't know it's you.
and you
Yeah.
got to know if you're living below somebody, you're gonna, something may happen someday.
I mean, it's not my fault the toilet overflowed.
no, it's not your fault at all.
I wasn't even home.
Happens all the time.
I mean, my God.
It's just
Seriously.
that tiny little ball inside the back of the toilet.
Yeah.
You know, where you can hide certain things sometimes if you're in a bit of a bind. You're like,
Like what?
"Ah."
And
Well, if someone comes into the bathroom or they're knocking on the door and you've got something that you don't want them to see,
like a
or-
magazine or a.
yeah, it could be any kind of girly magazine. If you're a teenager, you don't
Yeah.
want your mum to. You put it in there.
Is that where you
But-
is that where you would hide them?
But I mean,
when you were a teenager.
yeah, if you put it in the cupboard, nobody ever looks underneath the toilet. Nobody. It's always in the cupboard. Where did you put it? So there's a tiny little ball there. My dad's a plumber, by the way.
Uh-huh.
It was his pipe dream. And there's a tiny little ball, and it's on a hinge, and sometimes that gets rusty.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't work very well. So when the water rises, that ball is meant to tell the thing to stop.
To stop.
Right.
And it doesn't stop. So it just needs to be replaced.
I got a whole new toilet today.
You did.
Yeah.
Yep. Very exciting.
Is it-
Very
is it a
exciting.
nice one?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
nice.
It's porcelain toilet.
Very exciting. It's made out of paper mache. So
paper.
fingers crossed with that. It's made out of a balsa wood.
So
It's flooding as we speak. Oh, Jesus.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. It
Yeah.
can't be easy. It
Yeah.
can't be easy.
Yeah, well, you know.
You know, in my house, my ice machine broke.
Mm.
Oh, it's been terrible.
Oh.
I can barely get on.
That being in Europe.
So it's like, I don't know what to do.
Wait, just
one more
again?
cube.
Yeah, again. So I have to get a new one.
Just a brand new one.
Yes.
Son of a... The trials and tribulations of owning an ice machine.
So how was the traffic getting here today? Was it pretty?
Actually, the traffic. I just came from downtown from an audition, and on the way back, it was slow.
Oh God.
And then we realised why it was slow is because a man had fallen off his motorbike.
Oh.
Is he alive?
He was just laying there. So we,
Oh.
Was there a sheet on
we
him?
passed him on the exit.
No.
So we didn't see him. No, it just happened. So
I've seen a lot of
Everyone
motorcycle
stopped.
accidents
Ooh.
lately in California.
I
You
live
know what
by-
they do? Because they drive up the, you get the two cars that are next to each other, they're in a double lane, and they go right up the center, which,
you
by
know,
the way, is illegal.
You're texting and talking on your phone, and you
You're
don't notice when
schmexting.
you change lanes and you kill them.
Yeah, that happens all the
You
time.
run over them. I saw a lady get hit by a car the other day by Runyon. Not cute. Not cute.
it's not
She had
good.
just finished her hike. Her whole life was ahead of her, and she was literally hit by a car.
Oh, stop
So
it,
it does
Robbie.
not pay to exercise.
It's probably some English guy driving on the wrong side of the road.
Probably.
So,
Was it you?
No.
I don't want to start that
I'm not
rumor.
admitting fault by here.
Oh
no.
my God. No, you know not
so
to me.
Aiden, let's go back to the very beginning. Here's where we
When
get,
you were
Not off
conceived.
time.
When you were conceived.
when you were just a baby.
Tell us how your mom and dad.
Which, by the way,
did.
Roz is our guy in the booth. Roz, it's so hot in here. I'm just sweating.
Yeah, it is warm.
I don't know what it is.
Remember Roz and Frasier? That's why we call him Roz.
His name's Gabe, but we
God.
call him Roz.
Yeah.
Roz, I'm just sweating. Is there anything we can do?
Good God, Roz.
Good God.
You open the window, but I don't think there's any
There's
mesh.
no
out there.
windows.
Hey, I
Got
can't
any birds
believe.
coming in.
No. we
Oh
don't-
God, I can't believe that. By the way, it happened to me not once but twice. That happened. You were a chef. I cannot believe. So you really know how to cook it up in the kitchen,
I mean,
which is amazing.
I used to, but out
Yeah.
of practice now. Especially as a man that does most of the cooking, she won't even allow me in the kitchen.
Really? But
Yeah.
I'm assuming you've eaten his food before.
Yes.
Is it amazing?
Yeah, but he's been copying what I do.
Oh, okay.
So were you a good chef? I mean, you went to school,
years ago,
culinary
but-
school, and the whole 9 yards.
Like anything.
You went to
so
culinary school?
Yes.
when you're in practice
didn't
and you're doing
realize
it all the
this.
time, you're good. You know, so if you haven't been to the gym in a month, or if you've left it 6 months or a
Right.
year,
Uh-huh.
you're out of practice.
Why'd you look at
So
me
it
when you
takes
said that?
that?
What is it? Spirit lifting the bar, just shaking with the bar.
Help! Someone spot me.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit out of practice.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to
management
make?
Chef. God, I would say apple crumble and custard.
Oh my God.
Really?
My two favorite desserts.
I do it.
My
Oh,
two
so you more of a
favorite desserts.
pastry kind of a guy, or?
I lean more towards pastry.
Mandy
like a
says
pastry
no.
chef.
She's like, what the hell are you talking about?
I've never made her an apple crumble, so she wouldn't know.
I thought your spaghetti bolognese was your thing.
Specialty?
When
Yeah.
I've asked him, but now he's switching it up.
Spaghetti bolognese.
You can't
followed
trust him.
by-
No, and I've never even seen him make a dessert.
Oh dear.
No
Really?
whipped cream in the bedroom?
Okay, no, wait. Okay, so what
that's
would it be? Oh, say, so you cook. Now, do you make things like chicken or like fish, or like a whole thing, like a salad and the
Salmon.
I'm good at making steak and then spinach salad with
So if
tomato, but again, I've copied Amanda's recipes.
did he woo you with his cooking?
No, I started cooking first.
Oh, you started cooking first. Did she woo you?
Yes.
With your
she
cooking-
did,
with
yeah.
your
Are you a
cooking?
professional
Are you a really good chef?
or-
I did go to culinary school, but I
You're
did
so
it-
pretty. I
did
can't
it
take
for
my eyes
fun.
off of you. Let's
Yeah.
get the camera. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry. Hold on a second.
She is very
Camera.
easy on the eyes.
Oh, is it a camera? I'm wondering why it was flashing blue.
Okay.
Yeah, we're live streaming. Oh dear, what's happening?
Okay, here we go. Look at that. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we have both of them on.
Oh, look at it. What a
They-
cute, what a handsome,
what a handsome,
couple.
cute couple.
Yeah.
My goodness. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. So
I'm
a
surprised you
perfect
guys
date.
were able to tear yourselves away from the bedroom.
It's just my God. To make it
leave. We have to leave.
Time permitting.
so
It's 9
okay.
a.m.
So let's talk about you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you meet? How long ago was this?
We met 10 months ago. It was,
10 months.
May 24th, I believe, at the Hudson.
Do you know the date?
It was a Friday night.
Oh my God, that's very romantic.
He's very romantic.
That is very romantic.
Almost to a fault.
So, wow.
Really?
So
It's
now,
a
so was it an event? You guys were there at an event.
We were there meeting a friend.
Okay.
And
And you
there's-
didn't know each other.
We didn't know each other. There's a group of people that was there before us, and they were all had been at the beach all day.
Uh huh.
So they had been drinking, so they slowly were fading away.
Uh-huh.
And so
I wasn't at the beach.
He
I
wasn't
just
at the
arrived.
beach.
Okay.
Him and I had arrived later, and so our mutual friend that had the group meeting wanted to leave as well.
Right.
He had a bigger, better deal, and I don't know.
Yeah, he had a
But
girl
they were just
meeting
friends.
him at
Right.
his house.
Oh.
So he pulls Aiden away and says, "Hey, I've got a girl here. Do you mind hanging out with her?" And at this time, I had just broken my leg.
Oh, that's sexy.
So,
Okay.
but I was out of the cast and out of the boot and in a walking brace.
Oh, honey, I know what that's
So
like. I know what that's like.
Limping around, literally.
Oh no,
At
I
the
know what that's
Hudson.
like.
So
Now,
he
did you
looks
have
at
did you
me-
have like one high heel on and then one flat boot?
No,
like,
I had
just
one
like,
flat boot on.
trying to stay sexy, trying to be sexy.
It wasn't cute no matter what.
Short
it was.
skirt.
I'm dragging my club foot around.
Oh no!
And so I was literally a charity case for
Right.
him to hang out with.
Wow.
So he asked me, I want to go back and meet this girl, but I just invited my other friend. So you look after her, right? You do me the
And
solid,
you like-
but don't tell her that I have, this. I'm just going to act tired and leave. So then when she came and they introduced her to me, so you're going to leave me with this guy?
Yeah, I
Really?
look at both of them. I look at my friend and I look at Aiden and I'm like, what, is he going to rape me? Who is this guy?
Who's this person? Who's this?
And
who's
he
this,
goes,
Who's this creepster?
and he says, "You wish," and I'm like, "Ah." So we're both offended at each other. And
Oh.
we kind of do this like, whatever. And
So
then-
And then an hour later, you were making love.
so it was not. So suffice it to say, it was not love at first sight.
No.
we both thought each other was
Repulsive.
well, we were just like, what? We're too cocky, or it's
Oh,
two egos.
my gosh,
that
okay.
We're just like, who
Sure.
do you think you are?
Sure, sure. And he's probably like, and look at her, she's gimpy, and she's
Yeah.
skipping around.
Have you
Leave
seen-
me
have you
with
seen
this
yourself?
chick.
And I'm lighter right now, but he's really actually into blondes, and I had really dark hair at the time.
Right. Oh.
And so I
could-
just- I
so
was
he
not
could
even
see
his
that. He
type.
could see through that dark-haired facade.
Yeah.
He could see the California girl.
Yeah, we just had fun. It was at the Hudson in West Hollywood. Just had
Wow.
some fun, and we went to just somewhere up the road for a drink, another couple of drinks or two, and then we just kept on
Been
hanging out.
inseparable ever since.
On May 24th.
Literally, yeah.
May 24th, your anniversary. Now, what are you going to do for your anniversary?
We haven't thought
Well,
about
his
it.
birthay's next week.
Oh my
so
gosh. Okay, well, let's go
we're
there.
working
What
one thing at a
are we
time.
doing something special for your birthday?
It'll be on Tuesday. I mean,
Tuesday.
tomorrow we're just going to go out and meet some friends in West Hollywood and
Right.
have some fun.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Um,
All right.
This
where we-
coming Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I mean, this Tuesday.
I'll be there
Tomorrow night.
Where do you want me?
Yeah, you
Tomorrow
are
night.
invited.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, West
Tomorrow.
Hollywood, yeah.
Just-
Well, because it's Friday, gives everybody the chance to
Oh
recover.
yeah, tomorrow's Friday.
And then
Robbie lost a couple days there.
Thursday's the new
Fighting with his
Friday. And
birds.
today's
Very
Thursday. Thursday's the new
Thursday's
Friday.
the new Friday.
Thursday's the new Friday.
Yeah, I've been saying that for
I
a
have a
long
T-shirt
time.
that confirms it.
Yeah, and sometimes Robbie does a Friday-Saturday. Otherwise, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is like the new Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, then you get to, Thursday's a new Friday. You go Thursday night, then Friday's, well, it's Friday. So
like,
you go
that's
Friday night, and then
So
Saturday's
so that means
Saturday.
Wednesday's the new Friday.
Wednesday's the new
Tuesday's
Thursday.
the new Monday.
But then Sunday Fun Day. It's almost
Sunday
like being
Fun Day.
back on is it the Today Show where they just, it's
Yeah.
Mondays
What is
something day and
Monday Glum Day.
Wednesday
Monday.
Wine Day.
Wow, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
God, what do they say? Every day they have something.
I don't know.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, Wednesday.
Jeez.
Thursday.
Tanqueray Tonic Tuesday.
Thursday, double shots. I don't know. It's like, but it's like, so that's exciting. So you're just gonna go out tomorrow in West Hollywood, maybe go out for a steak,
Yeah, just some friends, just a little bit of
a little
there's
dancing,
great
a little
Mexican
drinking and
there.
dancing and stuff like
Bring
that.
your own place. So
Sure.
they're going to bring some margaritas. They're going to pre-make, and then
You're gonna
just
maybe go over
some
to,
white wine.
What are you tailgating?
Tortilla,
Yeah, I
Some
mean-
new restaurant.
Tortilla
It's 'cause
Republic.
they don't have their
You have to
license
bring your
yet.
own booze?
Esquira.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
I've never heard
You
of
bring
this.
your own margaritas to a restaurant
Wow.
and mix them instead.
Well, that way you know that
I
they're
think we're
made
gonna
with
bring
real
wine.
lime juice.
I don't know. I'm bringing the blender.
So much work.
I've got ice.
Do you have to bring your own food as
I'll
well?
bring the
You
ice.
bring ice.
I'll bring the salt.
I got an idea. Why don't you just stay home? It'd be easier not to pack all that crap across town.
So you got a cooler? I got a cooler of ice.
Oh,
taken
in the
back.
corner.
There's a hot plate and cooking at the restaurant.
Excuse me, garçon, do you have a plug? I need to plug this
An
in.
extension
Garçon, can we?
You have to pay corkage fee. There's no corkage
yeah.
fee at the moment. So.
It's an unscrew your bottle.
No, I met you guys
fee.
at Tortilla Republic. Do you like that joint?
I do, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, is that how you guys met?
Yeah. Sandy Cakes was there.
Not how we
Sandy, she introduced us.
When
Right?
was the last time we saw you?
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
YouTube social?
Yeah.
Tortilla Republico.
Tortilla
Yeah,
Republic.
but it was
I like
Sandy that
Tortilla
introduced
Republic.
us, I think, right?
It's
Sandy
what?
knows everybody. I think she's the one that introduced us.
I mean, she caters to a lot of people.
Oh, so I just met
She
Sandy.
made us
I just
dinner
met Sandy
on
the other
Tuesday.
night. I just met
Really?
Yeah.
Sandy the other night. Robbie,
Everything
was I
came-
supposed to be there?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, I was just wondering because remember the last time you invited me to an event and I had to go.
That was 20 years ago.
Well, I haven't gotten over it. I'm still
get
shaken.
over it.
No, but I was just wondering.
20 years ago.
Because
I'm
I.
stirred.
Of
Okay,
course.
Are you sure?
Well,
Because I
of
was kinda like,
course.
oh my gosh.
Did you not notice
Well, because
that
they
there
had
was-
mismatched plates. I was like.
You had the one, the oddball plate.
No, the two hosts were eating off of, everybody else has beautiful, beautiful plates.
No, they had these
and
new
the two
plates from-
hosts
from
are
Mexico.
basically eating out of an ashtray. They're like, we just moved in.
No, they brought these new plates in Mexico, and I was like, just taking a bite of tiramisu, and I was like, oh my god, I hope they watched them, because they bought them in Mexico, and I just thought
I got
the
lead
dinner was
poisoning.
going to be running right through me. Oh,
I got a little lead poisoning. A little
they
Montezuma's
did look
revenge.
like they had lead.
Of course, those plates had lead in them.
Oh my god.
Of course they did.
What was the main course?
A lasagna.
Oh, it was lasagna. But that's why I wondered because when I eat lasagna, I eat a lot of lasagna. I mean, I'm like a big.
It was
nice
really
portion.
good.
I
It
like
was
a
good.
big manly portion. I know.
Did
believe
you
it
not
or
get enough?
but
Did you not
it's
get
true.
enough?
No, but they were very small portions. They were like tapas, and I was like tapas lasagnas, and I was like,
I'd eat 10 of them.
I was like, ooh, was I supposed to be here?
Yes.
that's what made me think. But I mean, it was delicious and it
Yeah.
was wonderful. But that's what kind of made me think.
No. Of course I called and asked ahead of time.
I hope
asked
they
them-
weren't in the kitchen like, oh my god, he fucking brought somebody.
I asked.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm so sure.
He brought a guest.
I asked them
What are we
before I
gonna do?
asked
You
you.
take the large
Small-
ashtray. We'll put his food on there.
And Sandy Cakes is like, I know what to do. I'm a caterer. We're gonna do small portions. And, I'm not gonna eat. The host always holds back. And
She's like, I've been eating the whole time in the kitchen. I'm
and,
not
I'm not even hungry. And she comes out. She's like, oh, I'm not even hungry, you guys. Here, let me just cut this up for you all.
It's more
And
like, I'm not even hungry. It's like she's asking a question. I'm not even hungry, so you guys go ahead.
I'll just be in the other room. Not even going to be at the table.
I'll just
No
be in
worries,
the
guys.
living room enjoying a glass of wine. Ooh, we're out of that too.
I am so sure.
Oh,
She's so much fun.
do you
She's
mind a
good,
paper
she's good.
cup?
She's like, is there a Dixie cup around here someplace? A solo cup? Anything?
Hold on, I'll just wrench this
I'll
one,
just,
this old
you
one
know,
out.
I'm just gonna drink out of the bottle. I don't need anything special. No, she's a sweetie.
Yeah.
She made me laugh. We actually talked about spirit activity. She's really into the occult. No, not really the
Is
occult.
that like vodka and tequila?
Well,
That's a spirit activity.
She was, we because we believe in psychic mediums and past lives and all that stuff. So we had a real good talk.
Yeah, you guys were really talking like crazy for a while. So I went over and joined Pete, her
Yeah.
husband, who is so cute.
Oh,
Petey
Pete's
is
good, yeah.
hysterical.
a doll.
He's a great filmmaker too.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Is he?
Yeah.
Seen
I
him.
didn't ask what he
Yeah.
did. I didn't ask.
Yeah, didn't you do a project of his?
I was going to do it, but then I got a movie project for 5 months, and so. But yeah, he's very
So
talented at
You
what
got
he
the
does.
bigger, better deal. You kicked him to the
But
curb.
no, he really I mean,
Got a better
especially
offer.
great. Does these short
He's-
movies, and they
paid.
look like
Yeah.
major motion pictures.
Got money.
You know what it looks like major motion pictures is your Mercedes-Benz commercials are amazing.
Yeah. What
The
about
driving-
what
God,
about
they're
those?
so good.
What about those? Did you pay you a lot of money for that?
Well, they got me a good time, I suppose.
Like what? Like
Are you still making
It was
those?
It was about 90,000.
$90,000. That's a lot
Yeah.
of money.
Well, it was 7.5 weeks work.
Wow.
6.5 days a week.
They look
in
amazing.
an exotic,
we went
in an
away.
exotic location.
But yeah, it was Kuala Lumpur, Singapore. Then they didn't. We lost one of the cars and one of the cameras, so they had to ship another car over from Germany.
How'd you
So
lose
then-
the
then you had a
by
car.
FedEx.
Did you crash the car? What happened?
What'd you do?
Oh yeah, no. One of the stunt guys came around the corner and hit a camera on a jib.
And
So
unfortunately, hit somebody and killed them.
yeah, no.
Mercedes.
Everyone was completely safe.
Only
Okay.
7 people died that day. So it was a good day.
Mercedes Benz.
And then we went to Cape Town.
Yeah.
Right.
So in between Kuala Lumpur and or Singapore and Cape Town, there were 5 days where they were thinking about sending us back to Los Angeles or what they were going to do with us. So we ended up going to Bali for 5 days, just to
And
chill.
how fun
then-
was that? Did you go? Did you go
So
with?
it was nice, like a vacation in
Did
the
you
middle.
want to?
We weren't together then.
Oh.
This is pre-me.
Well, this is
I would have gone.
yes. I would have gone too.
Did you know that?
For free.
Did you know that Aiden did a trip around the world when? How old were you? I mean, you
I was
were
20.
20 years old. You always wanted to do it, and you traveled the world.
What was that like?
Traveled the
What-
world.
yeah, what was that like?
like?
What was that
It was-
like? Were you staying in hostels
And
and backpacking?
I was supposed to.
Okay.
But yeah, I left on October 27th. I mean, it was years ago, so 15 years ago. So we went from London Heathrow to Bangkok, and then stayed in Bangkok for one night in a decent hotel, and then
Love
got
Bangkok.
an overnight bus to Koh Samui, which took 17 hours. But it was
Right.
the seats went down. There was sort of a bus sort of stewardess on there,
A bus sleeper.
and then I was there for a month, and then went to Malaysia for 2 weeks to
God.
Penang, and then went from there to Kuala Lumpur for a night, and then went to Bali for a month, and then went up to Ubud from Kuta High Street. I mean, that's where the bombings were years ago.
Yeah.
And then saw an active volcano, went from there then to Australia for 9 months, worked there for 9
Right.
months, and then came back via New Zealand, Fiji, Los Angeles, Vegas, Modesto, San Francisco, Ventura,
And Des Moines.
and Des Moines, Iowa.
And then I went to Idaho.
And, and never left. Became a farm
And
boy
I
and
love it.
made vodka.
But what was that like? I mean, did you meet a lot of people? Did you meet a lot of did you take pictures?
Yeah, loads of pictures, and I got the album, and just.
Now, what would you say you learned from that experience? Something I've always wanted to
Learn
do. and
how
I'll
to be
never-
away from
I'll never
home.
get the chance anymore.
And not to be near family, and not to depend on
Right.
anyone else but yourself, and to budget, and
Right.
you have a certain amount of money that
It's
you
like how
saved
much
up.
how much would you take on a trip like that? You're just out of college. Like how much would you take for all of our younger listeners out there that want to do this?
We put,
Travelers-
you put
travelers
everything in
checks?
account. Yeah,
Travelers
take travelers
checks?
checks.
Travelers checks, okay.
And I mean, now you can have an American Express card, travelers check
Sure.
card,
Black.
Oh,
preferably black, of
yeah.
course.
Yes, of course.
But you have a money belt.
Uh-huh.
Always
Hidden on-
keep
hidden
your
on
passport
your- hidden
in
on your
there
bottom.
and your
Okay,
cash.
You mean a
on
fanny
your
pack?
bottom?
Not a fanny
No,
pack.
something that's kind of hidden
goes-
under your
Oh,
clothes.
it's underneath your
Did
clothes.
anybody ever
So you
roll you?
can't see
Did you
it.
ever get rolled? Did you
I
ever
never
get
did.
mugged?
I was fine.
Nobody in a hostel tried to touch you or anything like that?
Always good. Never got broken into.
know.
Never got robbed
So
from.
Wow.
It was
Well,
good.
Joe, those are things I want to know. People want to know this.
Good
stuff.
experience.
But growing up near London, I always, had my whereabouts. Me and
Yeah.
You got
My what?
touched. You did get inappropriately touched.
when? Really? Was that
Well,
natural?
I don't know.
Thailand or something.
Oh, in Thailand.
Yeah.
You got to be real careful in Thailand.
Oh, you got a happy ending?
No, that was recently. I was there with my father, and we.
She was a tranny.
Somebody inappropriately touched you in Thailand.
All three of them had a good time.
she was a. I don't know what she was.
You don't know.
What? Wait
I
a
don't know.
minute.
That's why I was.
They usually have all
I
the-
can't go through with this.
They usually have the penis.
They look so
Good.
good.
Like
yeah.
the little girly man's,
Yeah.
in the Thailand.
I remember I was in Brazil getting a massage from this lady, and she started negotiating with me, like how much for extra. And I was like, it really pulled me out, the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Out of your
It
experience,
really destroyed
out of your
the mood.
massage.
But they're
experience.
asking you, and normally
Yeah. She was beating, and she didn't
was
really
beating you out of you?
speak a lot of
What?
English.
No, what?
Yeah,
Robbie,
well,
I'm sorry.
obviously, I was.
See, that kind
she
of
could
thing,
tell that I
okay, Robbie,
would have liked
that
it, right?
never happens to me.
I know it
I go
hasn't.
in and get a massage. I get a massage, and then
Right,
like
me
they
too.
practically throw the robe on me and say, "Get out." There's nobody.
But there's a sign where I go that says no happy ending.
There's yeah.
With big sign, big.
Yeah.
Big
Oh,
letters.
it says actually no happy ending. The massage parlor is called No Happy Ending.
That's not bad, no.
I would stay away from that one.
That's the
It's
name
a
of the massage
miserable
parlor.
time.
It's legit.
Oh my God! When they have a sign, there's usually a happy ending. By the way.
Robbie.
Yeah.
So
Are
it
you
works-
serious?
It
I was
works
at
the
a
other
place
way.
I go to on Pico. It's I saw that sign and was like, it's on.
So okay. So back to my question.
Reverse psychology.
How much money
Mm-hmm.
did you save to go on this extravagant trip? In pounds, you can tell me in pounds.
It was £1,786.
Which would be how much? $200?
Yeah, about $2,500.
Oh,
And that was just for the
Oh, that's a
all
lot.
of that's all
A lot of money.
all of the flights, and then another £2,500, which is like $4,000 spending money.
Right.
And then
Did you do like odd jobs in different places or
only in
all of a sudden
Australia?
you had to-
prostitute yourself?
Be a farmhand one day, just to make a few shillings. And
I could pick strawberries or grapes.
big strawberries. Really?
Grapes. No,
Seriously.
no. I'm trying to get a job as a chef, and I did, but they only gave me 2 days
Step
a week.
on a step on a
Was
barrel
that in
of grapes and
Australia?
make some
Where you
wine.
were?
Australia. There was
Wow.
no work as a chef, so then I just went around everywhere and said, I'd love to bartend. It was the last place I stopped in North Sydney, which is quite frankly right where I was staying. So then I worked probably 60 to 70 hours a week there,
And was that before or after you were a DJ?
and that was after.
You know, he also.
So you were a DJ
He
too.
also can DJ.
House-
he mixes his
house
own
music.
music.
God, you are a cook.
DJ Aiden
You're
Turner.
world traveled.
Then a
Love
supermodel.
house
And
beats.
then I was
understand,
discovered
a
and
super-
traveled the world again
As
an
a model.
international male model.
Now, who discovered you? How was this? Who discovered you?
It was a model agency down in Sydney. Where I was
Okay.
right there, and they
These
asked me.
beautiful, beautiful people come out of Sydney.
Cameron's
Beautiful models.
working at this place called Berry Street Tavern in North Sydney, and so then I did a couple of photo shoots, did some tests, and then they created a card for me, and I hadn't
Bada
really-
boom, bada bing.
I'd worked out a little bit here
Right.
and there, but I was just working so hard that at night time that I could almost eat what I wanted. So I
Right.
got really skinny, and then I started doing a job here and a job there, and then worked with an acting agency, and then started doing acting classes
Right.
like during the day and working at night and modelling during the day. So I was really so busy, and I needed about 7,000 Australian dollars to get back. I mean, I already got the flights, but I needed to pay for my accommodation and all the different things I needed to do. So it was only until I got back to London that I then got a model agency there, and then started working. It was called Nevs.
Nebs.
And then I did commercials, and then speaking commercials, and lots of different sort of campaigns, and then just kept saving and working out. And the more I worked out, and the more I worked, and then
Right.
the more I worked, the more I saved.
So
and
because
then-
you had more of an athletic look, and
Yeah.
okay, and it was like really hot at the time.
I mean, under the right management,
Coming out of
they
all the
say,
waif looks
if
and-
you look like your friend here from Sweden, and pull up your shirt, Thomas. And this guy, a friend of mine, that was a jockey model, the owner of the agency, Paul, he said, if you look like that, you could get more work. Just think of it.
Right.
You know, you earned 100,000 last year, and you could earn 200,000 this year if you look more like that. So it just
Would you say that was some of the best advice somebody ever gave you?
Well, the more you work out, the better you feel.
Right,
And
that's
if
true.
you feel good and you look better,
Yeah.
and you work more,
Right.
I just thought that was good advice.
Right.
Solid.
So listen close, Rob.
Solid
The best
advice.
advice now I get is don't go out too late.
So listen up, Robbie.
Yeah, no, that's good advice. That's really good
But
advice.
everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation. I
Don't
believe
eat too
that.
much. Don't work out too much. Don't-
Right. Right. Don't sleep too much.
Don't spend too much.
Don't smoke. Yeah. Don't spend too much. Don't smoke too much. Don't smoke too much grass.
Don't sleep too much.
Party sucks.
It's very sad.
Okay. So then you went into acting, and somehow you managed to make your way all the way out here to Los Angeles, to our wonderful little island called Hollywood.
It is an island. It feels like an island sometimes.
It is some. It really is. Sometimes it's like an island, and if you go beyond it,
It almost feels like Catalina Island.
it's almost like Hawaii,
What
except
is
without
that
the
voice?
Hawaiians.
I know that voice from somewhere else, and it's not you.
I don't know.
I have to get to the
I
bottom
don't know.
of
I
that.
kind of have split personalities. I have a lot of different voices in my head.
Yes, we don't know who we're talking to today. Today this could be a different person.
Lord.
But yeah, it made the jump to New York, and then I got an audition with Gabrielle Lemoire for AccuView 2 contact lenses, and that paid some good money and kept me there, for a while. And then I auditioned for All My Children, and then never looked back until I left to come out.
You
to
got
LA.
the job in 2002.
Yeah.
You auditioned for a role. They didn't give it to you, but they loved you so much they created the role of that you played.
Aiden
Devane.
Aiden Devane.
Aiden Devane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam Page
I've seen you many times.
got the job. Sam
Many
Page
times.
got the job at the time. He's out of Mad Men and a couple of other projects, and then.
So how long did it take them to create the role for you and get you
2
started?
months to get you.
And did they know they were doing it? Did you know they were doing that for you?
Only until when we tested.
Uh-huh.
God,
Got me
really?
back in. Yeah, it was because Finola Hughes is on General Hospital now.
Right.
And she was on All My Children, so
Yeah.
she played Anna Devane, and she
Yeah.
was English, so
Right.
they just thought that would go.
I've known her for years. I love her.
Oh yeah,
Isn't she
known her for
awesome?
years and years and years.
Tons and tons. I did a show with her in Hawaii. We've had a lot of fun.
Did you have a nice
Yeah.
working relationship with her?
Absolutely, yeah, really
Okay.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
she was like my mentor.
She wasn't a
and-
bitch. She wasn't a bitch to you.
No, never.
Did you have a good? Well, I mean, I'd like to get
No,
to the
I'm
bottom of
serious.
it.
I think
Did you
she's
have
so
it-
nice.
Was there anybody you didn't like on the set?
No.
You can tell me. It's okay.
Not really. No.
And you decided
sometimes the
to-
director, when they shout at you, because there's just so
Okay.
many lines, and sometimes you screw up, and they like everything perfect in one
Right.
take.
Right,
So-
like a one-take wonder. Are
Well,
you?
more like a one take. You're done. If if we have to go for 2 takes, you're wasting our time.
Yes.
So it's a lot of
We have
pressure.
a
So you better know your material.
Well, we have a
Yeah.
friend on Days of Our Lives, and she told us a secret. If you feel like because you only get one chance, she said, but you purposely screw up to get another shot if you really felt like your last take was shitty.
Yeah,
Right.
you can do that. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they don't like it. so much.
Purpose-
I always love it.
would
Like,
mess up.
I always love it when soap actors do this. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I'll do it to Robbie. Like,
Oh dear. Why are you coming
Watch
through?
out.
What's
like
happening?
they have a scene, and they're having a fight, and they're both like they're staring like this, just angry. they're not looking
They're
at
both facing out.
We're both facing camera to the,
Yeah.
the,
So-
the fourth wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so angry at you. I could slap you across the face right now.
That's
and
funny.
then what would you say?
And then it goes to a commercial, and it's just a
Oh
long
no! But
look.
there's a long pause, and they're just staring off.
You do that too well. You do that very well.
Something like that. I think I would have been really good on this soap opera.
That's awkward to do, just to walk out, because all you see is the crew.
Yeah, because you're
And-
just
and
looking at the
3
camera,
cameras.
and you're not, and the person you're having the fight with is standing behind you. You're not even looking into their eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Who does
weird.
that? Yeah.
Who does that?
It's almost like walking over to the wall.
Well, my mom is like that. If I'm having a conversation with my mom and there's a mirror in the room, forget about it.
She's looking at herself.
Well, I'll be
is,
telling
it's
her
not-
something. I'll be telling her something really personal. Something like, "Mom, I have cancer." She's like looking at herself in the mirror. She's like, "What?"
I'm
sorry,
That's
but you-
nice.
That's very
She's
soapy.
just looking at herself.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine.
She should have been on soap operas. My mom.
It's
Yeah,
almost
because
like
she's very
going up to a
dramatic.
mirror. It's like going up to a mirror.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then you can see the person behind you.
I have another person that
But
does
it
that.
works as an audience, though.
Yeah. Well,
Supposedly.
I think working on a soap would be so fascinating. It's a great start.
Yeah.
Were
It's like the Marines
did
of
you
acting.
enjoy it?
The first year was tough.
Uh-huh.
Because I realised that there was just so much material, I could really attach myself to it.
Right.
And now, as much experience as I've had since my first day or my first year,
Right.
the more you're attached to it, the easier it becomes.
Mhm.
But when there's so much dialogue in the beginning,
Mhm.
it's just so scary. It's like, I don't know. I just thought of this right now. If you have 20 women to sleep with, you think, it's just too much. When really, if you just think,
No.
you just take it one by one.
Not really. I'm sorry.
You can get through. You can get through it all.
You just lost Amanda. She's
Amanda just left the room. Slam. Up.
Sorry, Amanda, come back. It's just
wow,
analogy.
so many women, so little time.
right. So many women, so many little time. One man, 20 women. 2 dogs,
Coming
one
this
bar.
fall, 10 BC.
Cut to commercial.
Wouldn't it be great to be one of those guys? I'd love that. You could live in Idaho or Iowa or
Yeah.
anywhere. You could live in Cancun before you like. If you have a microphone like what we're talking into now, you just get the copy through your voiceover agent.
Through your
and-
fax
and-
machine.
Yeah, through your fax machine. You record it and you earn a couple of 300,000 a year.
Right. Wouldn't it be great to be a voiceover artist?
Yeah.
You could actually do it from Catalina Island.
Kathleen Ryan too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. I don't
Yes.
What was that movie?
That'd be great.
Was it?
That'd be great.
God. Leonardo DiCaprio was in that movie.
Oh, the island.
Shutter Island.
The island.
Grapes.
Oh, Shutter Island.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it.
scary movie.
Good
Yeah,
Gatsby.
we saw that actually in Ed Lamato's screening room. Remember?
Oh, The Island with Tilda Swinton.
No.
I think
No,
it's
no.
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
We screened it at Ed's
But
house.
Tilda Swinton
Remember?
was in that, right?
Don't remember.
She was kind of like the weird.
Don't remember.
Tilda Swinton, and they all were sort of like.
No,
It
she's
was like a
not.
cult kind of thing, right?
No, set in the period,
Oh,
kind
God,
of,
what am I
right?
thinking?
Set in
I'm
the
thinking of
40s.
something
Yeah, Shutter Island. It was like set in the 50s or
There was a
40s or
cave.
something.
There was a cave.
There was a cave.
It was a very it was a wet movie. Rain the entire
Yeah, it was, yeah.
lot of rain.
Yeah.
A lot of
So,
cigarettes.
They were thinking about shooting it in London,
Really?
but then they realised that
No,
there was just too much
rain.
there.
Right.
You know, every
No,
time, both
it-
times I've been to London, I had nothing but sun.
Really? That's good.
Yep.
That's good. See, you're a lucky person.
Mhm.
You see, you must be good to others.
'Cause
so
it just-
so you pay it forward.
I did.
So then you get it back.
I did. I paid it forward to a couple
what
of
it
people
is.
there.
Now, what do you think of?
yeah.
What do you think of
You went there.
let's go
the
there.
new baby coming? The new baby coming to the princess. The
Yeah.
new baby.
Yeah.
Kate-
Are you guys
Kate
all-
Middleton?
That's right. That's right.
Kate Middleton.
Are you guys very excited? Are you very excited? Are you very patriotic that way in terms of
Yeah.
the royal family?
I think as a nation, yeah, we're very excited because Kate Middleton. I mean, she just shows class, you know,
Yeah.
with a C, and a lot of people think that she's too poised. I mean, I just think that she comes from a very good family, and
Right.
and you know, she's making a husband, William, very
Yeah.
happy, and she's, you know, it's bringing youth into
Right.
The royal
the
family.
whole family.
I certainly got
What
interested.
about how do you
Whereas
feel
before
about
it was always very proper and too like stuffy nosed.
how do you feel about Pippa?
I mean, Pippa. I mean, she's been getting a lot of attention recently due to her sister being
Right.
princess. I don't think she's as gorgeous as
I don't think she's as pretty either.
Kate.
I mean, and her butt's all right.
I
It's
mean,
like,
I-
I'm not like freaking out over it.
I don't know why that
I
was
haven't
such a
seen her
big
from
deal.
behind. Have you?
Yeah, well, remember she
Just
on the
in the
wedding day,
photographs.
on the wedding day, in that white dress she was
White
wearing,
dress.
walking with the kids,
The bridesmaids
and
dress.
she was walking
yeah.
with the kids, and all the camera could focus on was her apple
It's all.
bottom.
She had a good
it's-
bottom.
It's
her
all
apple,
people
her,
would talk
her
about.
apple bottom.
Yeah.
Her Spanx.
Were there Spanx under you?
Probably.
Spanx.
Aren't there
You know,
always?
I don't think she was wearing any panties. I didn't see.
Well,
them.
the
And I was
fabric
looking-
was definitely not forgiving. It would have showed.
It would have shown. It would have shown.
every-
It would have shown a little. It would have shown a hair.
It showed her feelings. I
Yeah.
mean, it showed
Yeah,
everything.
if you weren't careful.
Oh yeah, it poked right through.
We
So
should
no-
have a game of Smack That Booty. I mean, Pepper would be one of them.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what?
You want to play? You want to play
Let's
Smack That
play
Booty?
Smack That. Let's play Smack That Booty.
Paul, I'm going to go with Paul Walker. I'd like to smack.
See, I like the way this is
Like
going.
this-
Really,
Smack
you
that
would smack
booty.
Paul Walker's booty.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'll tell you whose booty I would smack.
Who?
I would smack Ryan Reynolds' booty.
It's a good one.
And
It's
my
a good one.
backup booty
Uh-huh.
would be Paul Rudd
I know you love Paul Rudd.
and Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, I'll do Ryan Gosling.
Okay. Okay.
Bury my face in it all
Amanda.
day.
Amanda. Whose booty would you smack?
Yeah,
And you
smack-
can't say Aiden.
Other than Aiden.
And it can be a
We
girl.
actually had this conversation.
Yeah, you could smack a girl. I'm gonna
I'd
smack Ellen
prefer it if it
DeGeneres
was
as
a
well.
girl.
Yeah.
Well, I can smack.
Anyone you want.
You know who? Oh God!
I
I can't
go
wait to
with
tell
the
you.
whole
I can't wait to tell you who
old
you look like after we play
Brad
Speak.
Pitt thing, but I think I'd want to do like a J Lo or a Kim Kardashian, just
Yeah.
for bragging rights at the.
Is it Kim Kardashian?
Because you know you're gonna hit it.
yeah.
You know you're not gonna miss.
I can't miss, so I won't look
With either of those
stupid.
girls.
Be impossible.
Or we could play another game. Miss That Booty.
Yeah, miss that booty. Let's see whose booty we wouldn't want to slap. Okay, Aiden, whose booty would you want to slap? And it could be a guy. It's okay.
Lindsay Lohan
Really?
would not. Want it.
Oh, you're like, I don't want to slap her booty. I want to slap her face.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I want to shake her. I just want to shake her.
Oprah's booty, or maybe.
Oprah.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey.
I wouldn't want to
Get a little
slap.
bit. Have that aha moment.
I wouldn't want to. Thank you for asking. I wouldn't want to slap Andy Dix.
Oh.
We might fall over.
No, he'd like it. He'd probably
Oh,
like it.
disgusting.
He'd like it too much.
Grouse.
Oh, you know who you look like, Amanda? I want to say Giselle.
I've done that.
Have you gotten that? You look like Giselle.
But that's a good one to get.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Right?
Serious?
Yeah. Aiden, you don't see
God.
that? Listen, you romance. Listen, Mr. Romance.
that body.
Well, it gets better. I have an
I
identical twin.
wondered.
Do you? You have an identical twin.
I wondered who you look like.
Wow.
Oh my God! And she's identical to you.
Identical.
Where does she live?
With her boyfriend in West Hollywood.
Does she have a sister? Oh. Sorry.
When's your birthday?
How long have you guys been family?
Since the womb.
Okay. Wow.
Oh.
And she lives in Hollywood. You know what? I know. a couple of other twins that are smoking hot.
Mm-hmm.
The Gulazi sisters.
I don't know that.
You don't know them? God, you should know them. That would be fun. I need to have a party.
Did you guys ever do like a Wrigley spearmint gum commercial or anything like that?
Sore subject.
What? What happened?
Didn't get it.
They don't do very many of them.
Right.
And so we did go out for it maybe about
Double mint.
double mint.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
maybe about 6 years ago, and it came down to the wire between us and these little blondie 16-year-olds.
These
Yeah,
little
sure.
whores.
Those little Jezebels.
So yeah, they
Tramps.
got to go ride a bike and roam, and a tandem bike, and
Wow.
sing some songs.
That would have been a good
and you
job.
lost out.
Yeah.
to those-
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But I'm rich in spirit.
Yes. You didn't need it anyway.
I'm
You
always
didn't
on
need
time. I'm a dynamite cook.
I'm a dynamite cook.
Fabulous on a
Damn
sack.
it, people like me.
Blow your senses.
Wow. So Aiden, tell me about Dancing with the Stars. Let's take me back to that moment.
Yes.
You're like, I don't know. What do you want to know?
Was that a scary thing to sign on for?
Yeah. What was that like?
Well, they offered it to me years ago when I was on All My Children before I came out here, and I was literally too scared. I'm scared of audiences,
Right.
so to speak. And then I was offered to do this thing called Broadway Equity Cares Fights A's to pick a song or pick a scene and do it, and then we'd sell all the tickets and you'd be on Broadway, and they hired the Lion King's theatre out, and so everyone would do these scenes. And again, I said no because I got scared again. So then I thought to myself, okay, what would Jude Law do? He would say, you know what, damn right, I'd love to. And he would pick a song and he would do it. So then I thought Chicago. I love Chicago. I love the
Right.
play.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked a song, Razzle Dazzle. But then I thought that's too easy. So then I picked All I Care About Is Love.
Okay.
Did that.
Okay.
It was in front of a live
you a
audience.
singer?
I was very scared. No. But I tried
Amanda,
it
can he sing?
because I was
Yeah.
afraid
He's
of
a
it.
singer.
He can.
He's a
So then
singer.
I just-
He's not
thought
a
so.
singer, but he can sing.
But you can sing.
Wow.
I started facing my fears.
Uh-huh.
So then I thought to myself, well, damn, I should have done Dancing with the Stars. If they ever offer it, if they ever offer it to me again, I've been drinking. Sorry.
Oh no, that's all right.
Oh, it's fine.
I would do it. So I moved out here, in 2009, and 2010 they offered it to me, and so I said yes, I'd love to. And yeah, it was nerve-wracking.
and
But
was it
then-
a lot of work?
God damn, was
but
it a
for
lot
the
of work?
First 4 weeks, you're not live for the first 4 weeks.
Right.
So
Okay.
you think, okay, I've got some breathing room. I can learn how to do this
Right.
and dance like a monkey and do
Right.
it. And pretty much I did. But that first night, I danced in the pre-live show at 2 p.m. and then you go live at 5 for the East Coast.
Right.
Well, the 2 p.m. show went really well. And then all of a sudden, when the audience came and Tom Bergeron was
and your fear.
introducing, you can't hear. All you can hear is the roar of the audience. You can't hear them. You can't hear anything.
You can't hear the
until
music,
they
really.
say dancing, the cha cha cha, editor Slavinska and my name, and then
Yeah.
you just. I had that same sort of coming out on Broadway singing that
Wow.
song. And in dancing, you have to be really sort of fluid and
Right.
and gentle. It's almost like when you sleep with someone for the first time. You're not, you can't be all wooden. It's just going the wrong way.
Well, you can in some cases.
But you just
There's parts of the body it's good if it is
If it's good, if it's wooden.
But so the second time,
That's
I
what
just
she said.
People most
Yeah.
prefer it.
so I just get used to it. You get used to that crowd.
Sort of like, yeah, the crowd. And
Do
then
you still have a fear of audiences?
Just-
Have you
no,
conquered it?
Did that
I
help?
have. But just as I kind of got fired and let go, I was ready.
Right.
How long
You know
did you
what I mean?
last?
So 4 weeks out of 10.
4 weeks out of 10. 4
That's
weeks.
good. And then every week that you'd go, you'd make more money.
Yeah.
They'd pay you more. I know that.
So I was
know
bummed
that.
because
I've had
I couldn't
friends
wait to do
on
it
the show.
again, and
Right.
and to feel really comfortable.
Really?
And then you learn 2 dances a week, so it's even harder. So as soon as you get comfortable, they put more on.
And then they put you in all those costumes, those weird costumes.
This is razzle dazzle costume.
those razzly
Yeah,
dazzly
yeah.
diamonds and sequins.
And they work really hard. I mean,
Trims.
Oh, it's
everybody works
it's
hard.
unbelievable.
The,
The
dancers,
costumes
the crew
They put out.
the producers,
Yeah.
and it's almost like your life is your own life before you start it, and then all of a sudden you're owned by the BBC,
Right.
and then when you get sort of fired or voted off, then you don't know what to do with yourself. You,
Right.
you forget what you did before because
Right.
it consumes you. It's 7 days a week.
Right.
And,
You could have started maybe being a professional
Did you
dancer.
did you lose any weight? Because
That's what I'll
there's
do.
people get on that show and they've lost all this weight, and Kirstie Alley's lost a person.
She also lost a shoe.
you know. So, well, there was one lady, her boob came out. I mean, crazy things happen.
I got very thin, and
Yeah, you got really
I
thin.
found that my posture was a lot better, and it was. I just felt better than going to the gym. Sort of, even
Right.
if you went to the gym 7 days a week, just
Yeah.
the stretching and
The stretching
and
and-
moving the hips forward.
And you felt like your body never felt better during that time?
Yeah, I felt like I could really be a backup dancer for Michael Jackson.
See,
I
Robbie,
felt
that's what we need to do. We need to
so
join a
good.
dance class.
Ballroom. Right after that cooking class.
Ballroom.
we're talking about taking.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The first 2 weeks are hard.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you get into it, your body adapts.
Really?
And then your body asks for it, and it misses it.
It's like a drug.
Yep.
It's like a drug.
The dance drug.
Oh.
I mean, it's not talking about ecstasy or MDMA.
No,
We're talking
no,
about
not at all.
Real
No,
dance.
we're talking about-
Molly's or,
we're talking about
what's
hard
the street
physical-
name? They call it just pure MDMA.
Disco
or-
biscuits.
Disco biscuits.
Disco
Disco biscuits.
Oh.
Pac-Man.
I just want everyone to
That sounds
know
like a
I
Lon- that
pass
sounds like a
on
London
narcotics.
Kids, stay in school and say no to
I
drugs.
forgot there was a camera here. I just winked.
So what's next? What's next for Aiden?
We've got a couple of movies coming out. One is called To Have and To Hold. It's a period piece set in 1617.
Oh, I bet you're great in that. Is it like a Merchant Ivory kind of thing? One of those fabulous. Is Colin
They have all
Firth-
these
is
great
Colin Firth
costumes
in it?
and
Is Colin
swords.
Firth?
Where'd
I
you
wish
shoot
he
the
was.
picture?
That
Where'd
would
you
be
shoot the
good.
movie?
Or Helen Bonham Carter?
Pam Dauber.
Williamsburg, Virginia.
Kate Capshaw.
Wow.
The historic triangle.
Okay, that's cool.
So I was there for 4 months, and then we did the
Theatrical?
You know, I have a friend, a very, very good friend
Yes.
from London.
Yes.
Maybe you know him.
Uh-huh.
His name is Joseph Morgan.
No.
He's on Vampire Diaries.
Oh, okay.
Very good. Well, I figured you're off from
Choose
London.
to
It's a
know
very
that.
small place, right?
Cutie patootie. Cutie patootie.
Very small.
There's hardly anyone that lives
It's
there
hardly
anymore.
anybody, just a few of you. There's like 5 or 6 of you.
Yeah.
And it's very small.
There's people
There
that
are-
still take horse and buggy and carriages.
It's a small island. It's a very small island.
Near Downton Abbey, yeah.
Outhouse.
So wow. Well, this is fascinating.
Would you do Downton Abbey?
I mean, I'd love to, yeah.
Oh,
Kill me.
do you love it? You must love
Downtown
Downton
Abbey.
Abbey.
Love it.
Downtown Abbey.
We've been watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I love
have
it.
to watch it. I have the DVDs. I just got to stick them in.
I learned it to brush up on my English
Oh.
because I'm becoming so American.
Now,
now,
can you
use all
do
the
an
slang.
American accent? Can you give me a little bit?
Yes.
You have to give me something to say.
Okay.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Robbie, I think I'm falling in love with you.
Robbie, I think I'm Robbie, I think I'm falling in love with you.
Okay, now do it this time, but say, Craig, I think I'm falling in love with you.
Do I have to whisper? Greg, I think I'm falling in love with you.
Okay, me too. I'm like, you're going.
Love yourself.
Listen, I just want to take this slow. Make love to me.
Well,
Marry me!
we have come to the end of our hour.
Yeah, we have. It's the fastest hour in radio.
We are the fastest hour in radio, and I think this has been a very informative interview.
It has been, and I can't wait for you guys to make us dinner.
I know.
Or just me.
I can't wait for your birthday
Absolutely.
tomorrow night. What should I wear?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm free tonight, tomorrow night.
Well, this has been
Actually, the rest
wonderful.
of the week is good for me.
So,
Thursday
Aiden,
through Friday.
all of our listeners out there, and by the way, we are #1 here at GVB Radio, which we forgot to mention. And by the
We are
way, we've
number
had on our Ustream video, just even last week alone, there was over 5,000 people tuned in to watch the Craig and Robbie Hour.
And I can't
Wonderful.
imagine how many this
Just
time
over the
because of
weekend.
Aiden.
That's just
And I'm
more.
sure there's going to be
Yeah,
plenty.
big numbers, big numbers.
Big
Just
numbers.
double it
Huge,
every
huge
week.
numbers,
Dancing
baby.
with the Stars numbers.
Dancing with the Stars numbers.
Yeah.
24,380,000.
Oh,
They went from
they were lighting up.
4,000 to 24 million
Oh,
overnight.
lighting up, baby. So anyway, so
Yes.
if people want to get in touch, if our listeners want to go to Aiden's website and learn more about Aiden, where can they go?
It could be on like Twitter at Aiden Turner, at Aiden Turner, and then Aiden-Turner.com.
And they can join your fan club as well.
Absolutely.
You got
Yes.
it. Okay, guys, you
Right.
can watch me tonight on E! News at 7 and 11:30, and you can tweet me.
Yes.
At Robbie Laughlin.
Yes, and also you can come and visit me at Craig Olsen at 130 North La Brea Avenue and come into my beautiful interior design showroom, open to the stars. And you can come in and see my beautiful sister with her big knockers, and you can meet my assistant trailer. So thank you so much. Oh, and do you give a shout out? Do you want
To
people to
Amanda?
get in touch with you, Amanda? Where can they hire her? Where can they hire her? Where would her and her sister, her beautiful sister?
Well, I have
Are
a
you a
website, amanda-lockwood.com.
Wonderful.
Well, our listeners are going to go on. They are going to go on. They're going to look you up.
I love
They're
that
gonna
last
wanna
name,
see
Amanda Lockwood.
who's this
Amanda
woman who got this.
That's a good
who got
name.
Aiden.
It's a good solid name.
That is a really good solid name.
I
We didn't even
would-
get around
I
to
wouldn't
what
take
you do.
Turner. I would stay with the Lockwood.
I'm going
You're taking my last name.
Amanda Turner.
Aiden Lockwood.
That's a good name. too.
Aiden Lockwood.
like you anymore.
Aiden Lockwood.
Aiden Lockwood.
Aiden Lockwood on NBC.
He'll be our
Or-
triplet.
And thank you so much. And
good night.
Boom, boom, boom.
Good night. Oh, Gabe, I can't put up my music. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Hi.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag